Welcome to section 7. This is Piecewise Functions. Today we're going to be looking at how to graph a function that is in pieces. In other words, by being in pieces means that we are restricting the domain values that we can use on a particular function. And when we're doing piecewise functions, you'll see more than one function listed. Now, for this example, we're just going to restrict the domain to see what that looks like. And we have a function f of x equals 2x plus 2. Let's go ahead and graph this function. The y-intercept is positive 2, and our slope is 2 over 1, so up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, so forth and so on. So we can draw a line here and graph this function. Now, it goes continually throughout the entire graph because we're not restricting the domain values. But what if we said, let's use the same functions, but we want x's, any x's less than equal to positive 2. So that means from this point here, this is x equals 2, I can only use x's that go in this direction. Anything to the right of that vertical red line I cannot use. So let's see what that would look like. So if I have to restrict my x's to less than equal to 2, then that would move or shift my graph so that it now starts at x equals 2. And since it has a equal to sign on the less than, then at that point where x equals 2, it would be a solid dot. So there is the graph of f of x equals 2x plus 2 for all x's less than equal to 2. Now let's put this together into a piecewise function. Here's a piecewise function. We have 3 separate pieces, and what you need to do is to take each piece separately and graph it. And it's going to tell you how to use your domain, which values to use when graphing these functions. Let's take the first part. F of x equals 2. Now, if we were just simply doing f of x equals 2, remember f of x is synonymous with y, so we basically have a line that says y equals 2, and that would look like that. But which x's can we use? It says only x's less than equal to negative 5. So that means I no longer have a line that goes all the way across. I have a line that starts at negative 5. And since we have an equal to, notice the key down at the bottom, it has an equal to, so that means we're going to have a solid dot there. So there's the first function. F of x equals 2 for all x's less than equal to negative 5. The second one is f of x equals x plus 4. So let's go ahead and graph that. We'll do a different color. The y-intercept is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have a slope of 1. So up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Now, which x's does it say we can use? X is from negative 5 to positive 4. So we can go all the way on this graph over to x equals negative 5, but at negative 5, notice that doesn't have an equal to. So according to our key at the bottom, we use a hollow dot there. So that point's going to be hollow at negative 5. And we can continue all the way over to positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at 4, it's going to be solid because it has an equal to. It says x less than or equal to positive 4. So there's the graph of the second piece. F of x equals x plus 4. The last part, f of x equals negative 1/2 x if x's are greater than 4. Now, what does the graph of f of x equals negative 1/2 x look like? Well, the y-intercept is going to be 0, and our slope is down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1. So it would help, let's do this one in a different color. It would help if we start at the origin and go down 1 and to the right 2. So we go here, down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 to the right 2. We're starting at the origin. So there's the graph of that line, but what x's can I use? It says only x is greater than 4. So I know this x over here at 2 I can't use, but I can use the one at 4. Well, what does it say? It's a hollow dot because it's greater than, not greater than, equal to. So for that one, I can use a hollow dot, and I just put a solid hollow dot right there, and then draw the line through those points, and that would continue on because x's can go greater than 4. So there's the graph of a piecewise function. F of x equals 2, f of x equals x plus 4, f of x equals -1/2 x.